Now let's move to the second section of our lecture, and in this we will talk about the properties of the laser and what are the effects of the laser, and then we will talk about the electromagnetic spectrum and lasers, and then use of the laser in the ear surgery. So first the properties and effects of the lasers, and then we will talk one by one different properties of the labor. First the photothermal property of the laser, and these photothermal lasers, they can cause the cut, coagulate or vaporize the tissue. So when photothermal laser is applied, the mechanism of function of this type of laser, it cut the tissue, it causes coagulation, vaporization of the tissue. Then we have photoacoustic lasers. Photoacoustic are the lasers which are by the sound waves. Acoustic is for the sound waves. And these are the lasers which are used in lithotripsy, which is the process by which the stones are broken down into small pieces. So this now, with the invent of this laser therapy, which is lithotripsy, now we don't need to perform those big surgical procedures for removal of the kidney stones and gallstones and big those cuts in the abdomen. That is no longer required, and lithotripsy is performed to break the big stones into smaller pieces. So photoacoustic break stones and used in lithotripsy. The mechanism by which this laser therapy work is it is absorbed by the tissue, cause the thermal expansion, acoustic waves are created, and then ultrasonic detection and images form, and then we can perform the procedure. So that's the photoacoustic type. Next, we have a photochemical effect of the laser, and this is ultraviolet lasers with wavelength of 248 and 312 nanometer, and it ionized DNA and RNA. They are carcinogenic. They have ability to cause cancer, and they are photodynamic therapy. So photochemical. Next is photodissociation, is LASIK lasers. They break CC bond, divide the collagen without heating it. And excimer laser used in LASIK procedure. That's the diagram. Some laser can also destroy the cancer cell and cause death of the tumor cell once we apply the NIR laser. So we have dynamic, then we have photochemical, photoacoustic, photodissociation lasers. Electromagnetic spectrum and lasers. Visible lasers, usually the laser beam is divided into visible and invisible lasers. The visible beam or visible lasers are between the wavelength of 400 to 700, more precisely between 380 to 760. The color of these visible laser is between the violet to red VIB-gear, which is the violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. So one extreme is the violet, other extreme is the red. All other colors fall in between these ranges. Do not require a separate aiming beam to focus them. So they do not require the separate aiming beam to focus these visible lasers. Argon laser is of blue color, and it falls in the range of 488 to 514. So it's between the visible laser wavelength range, argon laser, and it's blue color. Then we have KTP laser, which is 512 blue-green color. Invisible lasers, now we know the range of wavelength for the visible laser, which is between 380 to 760. So all the laser which are wavelength below or between 1 to 380 are invisible, and above 760 they are invisible lasers. Now the further classification of the invisible lasers, we have ultraviolet type, which is between 1 to 380, ultraviolet. Infrared is more than 760. Further classification of infrared zone, now we have near infrared zone, or in near infrared lasers 760 to 2500. As they keep on going up, we have mid infrared 325 to 50,000. And then no far infrared laser 50 to 1 lakh nanometers. So all these are the different 50,000 to 100,000 nanometer. So these are ultraviolet. Then we have infrared zone. In the infrared, which is more than 760, we have near infrared, mid infrared, and no far infrared lasers. So this is the classification of invisible lasers. Then lasers which are transmitted through the optical fibers. We have argon, KTP, ND YAG, ER YAG, HO YAG, diode lasers. All these can go through or transmitted through the optical fibers. Now let's go over the chart describing the different lasers and their wavelengths and what's the zone of their and whether they are visible and invisible, and what's the zone. So 1 to 380, we already know now 1 to 380 wavelength lasers are ultraviolet and they are invisible. Excimer laser are the example. Then between 380 to 760, these are visible. The color is Vibgir between the violet and red. They are visible color, and they are Argon and KTP. Then 760 to 2500, near infrared, invisible, and the YAG, HO YAG. 2500 to 50,000 is mid infrared, and these are also invisible. And then between 50,000 to 100,000, again far infrared, invisible, YAG, and carbon dioxide. So these are all the examples of different lasers with the wavelength, whether they are visible or invisible. Visible lasers, remember, they fall between violet and red color, and the Vibgir is the term used in which we have violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red color. Now, lasers for use in ear surgery. Which lasers are used? We have lasers approved by FDA for the ear work or work on the ear. We have argon, KTP, carbon dioxide, YAG, and in this you can see all these are the argon is the visible because the wavelength is less than, it falls between 380 and 760. KTP also is visible, 532, but the carbon dioxide and YAG both are the invisible lasers because they have a wavelength higher than the 760. Uses of the lasers which are used in the ear surgery, we have they vaporized how we can, for what purposes we can use the laser in the ear surgery for vaporizing small glomus tumor. Then the acoustic neuromas which are present, usually they are treated by the lasers also. Small AV malformation, granulation tissue or adhesions in the middle ear, myringotomy, drilling a hole in the incus or malleus for ossicular reconstruction, welding of grafts in tympanoplasty, coagulating membranous posterior semicircular canal, and stapes surgery to make a hole in stapes foot plate. So lot of procedures we can, in the ear surgery, we can use the laser and they are effective. So that was all about section 2. Thank you for watching sqadia.com.